major US-Mexico border crisis, American authorities have begun to pull out thousands of migrants, especially Haitians, from a large makeshift camp that they had set up after wading across the Rio Grande River, separating Mexico and the United States. Nearly 13,000 migrant men, women and children are still living in the encampment, which is in a poor condition as they seek asylum. The removal of migrants from the US-Mexico border has signaled the beginning of one of America's swiftest large-scale expulsions of migrants or refugees in decades. The mass expulsion began after the makeshift camp attracted more than 12,000 migrants to the makeshift camp, posed a new challenge for US authorities who wanted to reduce the flow of Haitians from crossing into the United States. However, migrants are determined to cross the Rio Grande River despite heightened security on the US side, which includes horse-mounted agents who are deployed to block migrants and charge at people trying to climb up the United States embankment. Haitian officials said the first batch of migrants deported from a makeshift camp in Texas are agitated about their return to their homeland, which is still reeling from a series of overlapping crises, including an earthquake and a political crisis. On the other hand, Haitian officials beseeched the US to stop the flights because Haiti is in a deep crisis and cannot handle thousands of deportees. The Haitians further appealed to the Biden administration to suspend the deportations. Haiti is plagued by a series of crises, including food and fuel shortage and multiple calamities that have pushed the country into a deep quandary. The Western Hemisphere's poorest nation has long been dogged by violence, corruption, and poverty. The situation in Haiti was even worsened after President Jovenel Moise's assassination on July 8, 2021. Natural disasters, climate change, and poor planning have battered the country. In addition to climate change, a catastrophic earthquake struck northern Haiti on August 7th, killing at least 2,200 people and leaving more than 30,000 homeless. US President Joe Biden, who had pledged a more humanitarian approach to immigration than his predecessor Donald Trump, has taken tough measures to stop the influx at the border. The US government witnessed a surge of migrants arriving at the border with Mexico this year. As per government data, the number of people detained in July near the border exceeded 200,000 for the first time in 21 years. Haitians have been constantly migrating to the US in large numbers from South America for several years. Many of them have left the homeland after a devastating 2010 earthquake and made the dangerous trek by foot, bus and car to the US border.